The Henny Pendulum Squat is a great example of how the Henny attachment system can take the place of a lot of different machines. You have the hack squat, the pendulum squat. This is easy to set up. You can do this at your home gym. You don't have to buy the expensive machines. To set up for the Henny Pendulum Squat, you're going to want the Henny foot plate for your feet, and behind it I have a 35-pound plate up against the rack. This is going to make sure that foot plate's not moving anywhere. I'm far out enough where I'm not going to be running into the rack when I do the pendulum squat, and it's a great way to make sure you're setting up for a horizontal movement. To set up the pendulum squat, have your bar racked at the appropriate height, and for a 45-degree angle, you want to be in one of the Henny loops hanging 24 to 40 inches off the ground, and for a more horizontal movement, you can set it anywhere from 20 to 24 inches off the ground. Once the Henny loop is on the bar, you can add weight. Then you will lift the bar up and walk it out away from the rack until the Henny is taut. From there, walk your feet into the foot plate and set your feet. Squat down towards the rack, keeping your feet flat on the foot plate, your chest up and sitting your hips down, then press out and back using your glutes, quads, and core, keeping your chest towards the ceiling the entire time. When you're done, walk your feet back out and walk the bar back onto the rack. Whenever performing a heavier Henny exercise away from the rack, it's important to make sure you have an ample amount of weight on the rack if it isn't bolted into the ground to make sure your rack doesn't move. This is a great way of how the Henny attachment system can save you tons of money on expensive equipment by having this easy setup and very convenient way to doing things like a hack squat or a pendulum squat. Check out our other videos for other ways you can use the Henny attachment at your gym.